When you think about the Cleveland Browns, you feel that unmistakable blend of anticipation and hope. For years, this storied franchise, with its loyal fan base and long history, has found itself on the cusp of something greater, but always one step away. Yet, as we look ahead to this season, there's a palpable sense that this could finally be the year the Browns break through. In recent years, the team has been building something that feels different. The roster is filled with a mix of electrifying young talent and battle-tested veterans, each of whom seems poised to elevate the team to new heights. These pieces are starting to click, and the chemistry is unmistakable. But this season, something feels even more urgent. It's not just about making the playoffs anymore, it's about taking the next step and potentially claiming the ultimate prize, the Super Bowl. The 2023 season has been a wild ride for the Browns. Highs and lows have kept fans on the edge of their seats, but at the core of this roller coaster is Deshaun Watson. After a tumultuous start, Watson has begun to find his rhythm. The quarterback that once led the Houston Texans to the playoffs is starting to look like the dynamic playmaker the Browns envisioned when they traded for him. With his ability to stretch the field and make magic happen with his legs, Watson's potential to lead the Browns to the promised land is undeniable. Enter Myles Garrett, the man whose relentless pass rush keeps opposing quarterbacks awake at night. Garrett's ability to disrupt plays and change the course of games with a single hit has been nothing short of spectacular. His presence on the field forces opposing offenses to account for him on every play, and that, in turn, frees up other defenders to make plays. Cleveland's defense, led by Garrett, is shaping up to be a force that could define the team's Super Bowl aspirations. However, what really sets this season apart from others are the significant roster moves that are sending shockwaves through the NFL. The Browns' front office has been aggressive, making smart, calculated acquisitions in both free agency and the draft. They've added depth in the secondary, solidified their offensive line, and brought in versatile linebackers who can step up when called upon. These moves aren't about filling roster spots. They're part of a larger strategy to create a balanced and dynamic team that can compete at the highest level. Perhaps the most promising aspect of this team is the investment in young talent. Players like wide receiver Cedric Tillman and linebacker Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah are emerging as key contributors. Tillman's ability to stretch the field and Owusu-Koramoah's versatility in coverage and run defense could prove pivotal in the team's playoff push. But here's where it gets really intriguing. The buzz around Cleveland potentially making a blockbuster trade or signing could alter the course of the season. Rumors are swirling that the Browns are eyeing a high-profile wide receiver or a veteran defensive player to add that final piece to the puzzle. If Cleveland makes a splash, adding another playmaker to the mix, the AFC North and the entire league could be put on notice. The division rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Pittsburgh Steelers, have all enjoyed recent success. But if Cleveland continues on this upward trajectory, they could soon find themselves sitting atop the AFC North. The Browns' defense, now fortified with playmakers on every level, is capable of shutting down even the most potent offenses in the league. Meanwhile, the offensive line, which had been a concern in past years, has made significant strides in pass protection, giving Watson the time he needs to thrive. As the season unfolds, Cleveland fans are riding a wave of optimism. The playoffs are within reach. But more than that, this team is playing with a sense of destiny. Every game, every play, is building towards something greater. The Browns are not just looking for a playoff berth, they're gunning for the ultimate prize. So, Cleveland, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this team's future? Drop your predictions and insights in the comments below. Do you believe this is the year the Browns break through? Which players will lead the charge? Let us know. And stay tuned, because the best is yet to come for Cleveland Browns fans everywhere.